What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I'm so excited for this one. I'm looking right now at a shelving unit in our home that is loaded with board games. This is a board game household. We love board games here. And I hope that you do too. Because this is one of those games where if you know, you know. I think a lot of you will know. It's not going to be a terribly difficult game. Maybe a little challenge or two in there, but nothing I don't think you're capable of handling. Y'all do such a great job with all the challenges thrown your way. And for those of you who are brand new, welcome to Swagbucks Live. So happy to have you here, to have you joining us. This is going to be fun. You're going to have a good time. There's no need to be nervous or wonder, oh, what am I going to do? What am I supposed to do? Don't worry about that. It's going to be real easy. We're going to have a lot of fun. Like I said, we're going to get started in just about a minute. But what is your favorite board game of all time? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Say what's up. Let's hear. I'm looking here. I'm just looking. I see Monopoly. Yes. A lot of Monopoly. I see Clue above and below. Also, a lot of people love Monopoly. Clue. Checkers is great. Pit. Life. Clue. Yes. A lot of Sorry. Battleship. Oh, Electronic Battleship. That was a huge deal back in the day. We got some Scrabble people out there. Yes, of course. Terraforming Mars. Parcheesi. Yes. Somebody wrote Battleshop, but I think they meant Battleship because I don't think there is a Battleshop. Maybe there is. Who knows? I saw some Catan lovers out there. True story. I've played one game of Catan, and I didn't get to complete it because dinner arrived. Folks, there's no need to press the Pop-O-Matic bubble. It's always your turn in this big money board game edition of Swagbucks Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. If you played board games as a kid or you play them as an adult, this will be your game. And we have got, folks, a gigantic grand prize. Feast your eyes upon that, folks. That is $5,000. Yes, and all you need to do to win your share is correctly answer 10 multiple choice trivia questions about board games. Yes! Oh, happy National Scrabble Day, everybody. We have bonus SB for you, too. Here's how that works. After question number 1, you will receive 1 SB for every question you get right, even if you've already been eliminated. Now, if you are eliminated from grand prize contention, don't go anywhere. Keep earning the bonus SB, yes, but at the end of the game, you'll have to click a button to claim them and add them to your account. We want to know you were here and you stayed with us until the end, so that is how you do it. That's how you keep the bonus SB you earn. You just click that claim button. It takes 1 second. If you are a grand prize winner today, you won't have to claim anything, so don't panic if that button doesn't show up. Those bonus SB you earn throughout will be automatically added to your winnings. No claiming necessary. Now, instead of drawing 2, what I'm going to do is withdraw the comments from your screen so we can get to your warm-up. Here is question number 1. What is the highest value property in the standard edition of Monopoly? Is it Boardwalk, The Slums, or 8 Mile? What is the highest value property in the standard edition of Monopoly? Which one costs the most? Now, the properties are based on actual streets in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where the highest value is also where all the casinos and hotels are. Yeah, it's the Boardwalk. Boardwalk is the answer. That is the most expensive. Costs $400. You really got to save your money on that one. You only start with $1,500 in the game of Monopoly, folks. 92% of you getting that one right. That means off the bat, we had over 27,000 people who didn't even have to rejoin. Once a game, by the way, new players, you are able to rejoin. You are able to, if you get one wrong, come back in. There are free rejoins. You might not have one yet, but I'll tell you how to get one later on in the game. And you can also spend an SB to do it. We don't make it that expensive because, we want you to come out ahead. Folks, over 30,600 people in grand prize contention. Everybody who got out rejoined, plus some of our stragglers, as we like to call them, the people who got here a little bit late and said, oh, I missed a question. Let me rejoin because I got to get a piece of this $5,000 grand prize. And I hope you do. I hope you do, my straggler friends. From here on out, every question that you get right will earn you 1 bonus SB. Starting with this one, question number 2. Here it is. In Scrabble, what do you use your tiles to create? Is it math problems, words, or cake? In Scrabble, what do you use your tiles to create? Math problems, words, or cake? Happy Scrabble Day, everyone. We said it before, but I can't stop saying it to you. This whole game today is in tribute to Scrabble, where you take random letter tiles and use them to build words. Words is the answer. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. Now, look, not to brag, but you are talking to someone who has won a Scrabble tournament before. It was a charity tournament. It wasn't an official competitive tournament, but that feels good to have that special Scrabble set. Do I still have the skill level I had back then? I do not. Have not played as much, so don't challenge me. I'm retired. I'm retired from competitive Scrabble. All right, folks, we are moving on to question number 3. It is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is your question. In Operation, what part of Cavity Sam lights up when you make a mistake? Is it his eyes, his ears, or his nose? You know, when you hit the sides, a certain part of him lights up. Which part is it? Poor Cavity Sam. He's a mess, and it's up to you to remove all the problems. However, if your tweezers hit the sides as you're working, he buzzes, and his nose lights up. His nose, of course, 90% of you getting that one right. He's got that big bulbous red nose. Why aren't we removing that? It seems like there's a problem there. Or at least go take a look at his sinuses. Anyway, of the 10% of you who were eliminated, most of you coming right back in. Most of those people coming right back in, doing so with a free rejoin. Love to see it. We are over 28,800 people in grand prize contention still, which is very nice to see. And we are ready to move on to question number 4, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What piece do you put in check during a game of chess? Is it the rook, the king, or the pawn? Which of these pieces are you putting in check in a game of chess? Chess is a military strategy game. Now, why else would you have medieval courts taking one another on, right? Your objective is to capture the king by putting it in check. The king is the answer. 91% of you getting that one right. Well done. If you want to see a really good movie about chess, well, one is Searching for Bobby Fischer. That's a good movie. But The Queen's Gambit, the limited series on Netflix that came out last year, a quarantine favorite for all of us, worth checking out if you haven't seen it already. And a Golden Globe winner, Anya Taylor-Joy, for the lead role. Again, 91% of you getting that one right. 9% of you getting eliminated on that one, but most of you coming back in. Over 2/3 of you. Still almost 28,000 of you in grand prize contention as we move on to question number 5, worth 1 bonus SB to all 31,600 of you who are playing the game right now. Here it is. What game was invented by a Seattle waiter? Is it Pictionary, Outburst, or Balderdash? 3 party games. One of them created by a Seattle waiter. Do you know which one it is? Great game ideas can come from anywhere at any time. And in the 1980s, Seattle waiter Rob Angel brought us the game of Pictionary. Pictionary is the answer. Pictures from the dictionary. It's a good party game. You just get a word from the dictionary and try to draw a picture of it. Pictionary. That's how you do it. 76% of you getting that one right. Well done. Let's set off the many games where you draw things, including Win, Lose, or Draw, which had its own game show. Remember Burt Reynolds' game show? Win, Lose, or Draw? Anybody? No, just me. 24% of you eliminated on that one, unfortunately, but most of you coming back in. That is a fortunate thing. Over 26,000 people still in grand prize contention, and that is a beautiful thing to behold. Remember, folks, if you got eliminated, stick around and keep earning bonus SB and then claim them at the end of the game. This next question is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is question number 6. During the game of life, what determines how many spaces you move? Is it dice, drawing cards, or spinning a wheel? How do you take your turn in the game of life? How do you move around that board? While sometimes real life feels like a giant roll of the dice, in the game of life, you use a different kind of randomness to move ahead. You spin a wheel. Spinning a wheel is how you do it. 81% of you getting that one right. Well done. You have a bunch of choices to make throughout the game, of course. That's part of what makes it the game of life. Life is a series of choices, but you got to love that one. Everybody gets their own cars. You get the little pegs. You build your family, and then they all fall out of the car, and you start losing the pegs, and then you go, well, we can't play this game anymore. Let's move on. 81% of you getting that one right. That means 19% of you were eliminated, but over half of you right back in. Still over 23,400 people in grand prize contention. 23,500, my mistake. And this next question, we are almost through this game. Only 4 questions remaining. You are so close to a piece of that $5,000 prize. This next question is worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here is question number 7. Which of the following is not one of the 4 categories in a standard game of Cranium? Is it Creative Cat, Run, There's a Bat in There, or Star Performer? One of these is not one of the 4 categories in a standard game of Cranium. Wonder which one it is. Cranium combines the best parts of charades, Pictionary, and Trivial Pursuit. While it asks a lot of its players, it never asks you to run because there's a bat in there. That's not part of the game. 86% of you getting that one right. Well done. Star Performer, that is the singing. That is the charades portion. And Creative Cat is the drawing. I think that's where the Kloodles are as well, where you make things out of clay. But really, really fun game and very popular because they were in Starbucks. You can get them in Starbucks all over the place. That was like the darling of Starbucks for a while back then in the 90s and early 2000s. Folks, you've done so well in this game. So well. The lowest number that got it right was 76%. Let's see if you can keep it up. Only 3 questions remaining until we see who gets a piece of that $5,000 grand prize. This next question is worth 1 bonus SB to everybody still playing this game, which is over 31,000 of you. Here comes question number 8. Which of the following board games has not been adapted into a game show? Is it Taboo, Yahtzee, or Twister? One of these has not been turned into a game show. Maybe it will. Some board games lend themselves to TV adaptations, like Taboo. Others, like Scrabble and Yahtzee, seem like a stretch, but they've been made. Twister has yet to become a TV show. Twister is the correct answer to this question. Only 38% of you getting that one right, which is very impressive. Not an easy question, but that means that 62% of you just got eliminated from the game, unless, of course, you come back in with a rejoin, and I see people doing that. Not many people have been eliminated in total so far. A good number of you still can come back in, and I see we're getting to about halfway. Look, I'll tell you something. Not only was Taboo a game show, but someone whose voice you're listening to right now was a contestant on that show. Made it to the final round, did not win the 2-day trip to Florida. Folks, we've had over 50% of the people out come back in. Still 14,000 plus players in it for a shot at that $5,000 grand prize. Only 2 questions standing between you and trivia glory. So let's see how you do with our second to last question, worth 1 bonus SB to the over 30,000 players still in this game. It's question number 9. Axis and Allies is a strategy game set during which war? Is it World War II, the U.S. Civil War, or the War of the Roses? Axis and Allies. There's a clue in there in that title. If you're going to play this game, I hope you've got the whole weekend set aside because it takes a long time to play. Not as long as the actual World War II, but a very long time. World War II is the answer. 13,081 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. As always, these big games are so much fun for us, and I hope you've had a good time, especially those of you who are new. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you're winning, congratulations. If you didn't, maybe you learned a few things and you're getting a couple SB. That's great too. You know what's really fun is when you share fun things with your family and friends, and you can do that by sharing this app with them. You can post to social media with the hashtag SBLive, send a text, send an email, but be sure to include your special share link. You can access that by clicking the invite or get more rejoins button in the main menu of this app after the game. When somebody signs up using your link, you get a free rejoin. And you get 10% of what they earn on Swagbucks for life. So those are 2 great reasons to do it. I've also got a great mobile banking solution for you to check out. It's called Chime. And when you sign up, you get a Chime Visa debit card, a spending account, and an optional savings account. By signing up through Swagbucks, you will earn 12,500 SB when your first direct deposit comes into your account. You have to be a U.S. player to take advantage of this offer, but that is $125 to open a bank account and just set up a direct deposit into it. And it's a great way to manage your money. Do it on the go. You don't have to go to banks. You can do it all from an app. You got the card set up. $125, 12,500 SB. It's a lot of scratch, friends. So US players, I encourage you to check that out later. We have 13,376 players who are vying for a piece of our $5,000 grand prize. Still over 30,000 of you in here with a chance to earn yourselves one bonus SB by correctly answering the final question of this board games game. It's question number 10. Here it is. Which of the following games has no inherent strategy, instead relying on pure luck? Is it Chess, Stratego, or Chutes and Ladders? One of these games is really just about luck, has nothing to do with strategy whatsoever. Now, most board games are fun because they compel you to employ some type of strategy to be successful, like Chess, the ultimate strategy game, or Stratego, which has strategy built in. We have to find the other bomb, but Chutes and Ladders? That's just dumb luck there, folks. Chutes and Ladders is the answer. 6,531 of you knew that answer, and you are splitting our grand prize. Congratulations to each and every one of you, taking home 77 SB, plus the bonuses that you earned along the way. Carmencita 83, Michael 20,000, Puzzle-Headed 1, Mobsta 64, and Long Arm 35, plus Swagger Dude 888, Madison Walker 187, Sean SKS Baxter. So many people are grand prize winners today. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Plus, congratulations to those of you who played the game. Maybe you didn't get a piece of the grand prize, but you did earn bonus SB and you stuck around and claimed them. You're winners too, in my book. Now that you have all these SB that you're adding to your account, remember what to do with them, which is redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thank you for playing along and winning, everyone. As far as games go, there's nobody I'd rather be playing one with than you. We'll see you tomorrow for another round. This has been Swagbucks Live. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other.